Hey guys, it's Jarrad Horsley with eXp Realty. Here's a quick market update for you. A lot of you guys are hearing the doom and gloom, on the news, in the media. We've got a hawkish Fed continually raising the interest rates, not making anything easier for, you, I, any of the other American citizens out there who are just trying to live. In this case, just try to buy a home. But there is a silver lining, and our market is actually stronger than most, and that's what I want to go over with you so you can take a look at what's on my screen. Everyone was saying, hey, there's a market crash coming, it's imminent, there's no way around it, but this is facts, which is in front of you, and it's really hard to deny the facts. So let's get started. The median sales price, as you can see here, is $325,000 in December of 2022. So you go to December of 2021 and it was $300,000. So right off the bat, in 1 year time span, you just made essentially $25,000 in equity. The next interesting stat, which I'm probably blocking this chart, so let me change that for you so you can see. Here's the amount of homes that sold throughout the year. So in 2021, 3,553 homes sold, compared to 2022, 2,935 homes sold. If you look at that in unit numbers, it doesn't look as drastic. It's a 618 less homes sold difference. The next thing is the days on market, which in 2021 on average was 13 days. Not on average, but median, I'm sorry. And then in 2022, the median was 12 days. So not only did less homes sell, but they sold faster. And a big part of this is what they tried to teach us in school, which is supply and demand. That's what's playing a huge part in the appreciation of your home. So sure, there's less homes sold, but it's worth more money. And that's simply because some people are sitting on the sidelines. They may have a 3-4% interest rate and they don't want to sell. Why would you want to sell when, typically when you do sell, you upgrade? Furthermore, you're going to have a larger principal and a higher interest rate. So now your payment is going up in two ways. One, you have more overall debt, and two, you're paying more for the debt, which is why the payments are a lot higher. So that's a big speculation right now of what's going on. As a seller, it still is a great time. I mean, this stat here shows it. You may not be able to have that outrageous, $50,000 over asking that you could have had 1 to 2 years ago, but you still have a guarantee to sell your home. So if you have a reason to sell your home, now is still not that bad of a time. Now, if you're a buyer, the grass is still greener, and I'll tell you why. Not only, 1 to 2 years ago, did you have to offer, 10, 15, who knows how much over asking price. Every price range, it varied, right? You had to potentially waive inspections. So you could move into a home that you have no idea what could be wrong with it. The seller is not going to fix anything that, potentially could already be wrong with it, and you had to just suck it up and deal with it. That was the reality. And now people aren't so willing to waive inspections. People aren't so willing to pay $10,000, $15,000 over. what do you think is going to happen when interest rates go back down to 3%, right? The chances of homes dropping, 20 to 40%, like everybody's saying, at least with these statistics in front of me, in my opinion, I don't see that happening. So, and this is a basic, conversation around inflation, which I don't want to get into that because that's a whole different topic and a whole different conversation. But let's say the rates do go back down to 3%. Where do you think home prices are going to be? They're going to be low because the home prices are so high. So it doesn't make sense to sit on the sidelines and wait for the rates to come down, because you're going to go through the same thing that people just went through the last 1 to 2 years. You're going to be competing again. You're going to be waiving contingencies. Now is the time to get in, start building the equity, and, when the rates go down, take advantage like the smart people do. Do a refinance on the property with a lower rate. Now your monthly payment went down, and that strict budgeting that we were talking about earlier, you no longer have to be as strict. I'm not going to say you no longer have to be strict, but you don't have to be as strict, because you're probably going to save a couple $100 on your new mortgage payment with a refinanced rate. Especially if they go back down into the 3s, that's going to be an incredible opportunity to lower that payment from where it's going to be today. If you guys watched this whole video, kudos to you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. If you could, feel free to subscribe to the channel. There is now a YouTube channel that these videos are going to be going on. Feel free to follow me on any other social media.